Hi everyone, it's Kristen. You can check it. How are y'all today? I hope y'all had a wonderful, wonderful time at Dollywood. We are. Oh, okay. Well, can you do something? Okay. So we're having like some technical difficulties. But my husband's helping me figure it out. Anyways, I hope y'all had a wonderful time at Dollywood. We are making candles for our gift basket, our gift basket, or our Christmas gifts. Hello. Hello, hello. Please. Okay. Making sure I'm live. I am live. All right. We had to change our eyes out on our stove, and we had to do it like just a minute ago, actually. So, did you put it up?
No, I think it stopped smoking. It burnt whatever was there up.
Oh, okay. Will you look and see if that's melting good? I have an assistant in the kitchen today. It's my husband. Okay, so what we have done our vanilla, and I'm going to shake all my vanilla bottles today. Here is your reminder to shake your vanilla bottles. They should be about ready. They should be like almost like brewed. So there's our vanilla extract bottles that we did. And is it melting good?
Yeah, it's melting. I'll turn it back up a little bit.
Okay. And then there's with our little spoon, our sea scrub, our sugar scrub, and it smells like vanilla. No, mine smells like peppermint. Peppermint, we did peppermint, or you can do vanilla, either one. So we did that, and so now we are doing our sweet little candles, and we're doing these. And so I've already made a couple of them, and I'm going to snip down. I actually got to fill this up a little bit, just a tiny bit more with wax, and then I'm going to clip the wick down. But first, what we have started doing, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a wick, these wicks, and I got mine in a kit. So the kit came with like 3 different sizes of the wicks. You can use any kind of jars you want. You can use mason jars that you wash out and just, fill up. You can use any kind of jar you want to use. Any kind of, like, you can go to the thrift store. We got fire.
Sorry, ladies. It's going to be an eventful show.
Okay, we're going to keep going. Oh my goodness, maybe this has turned into comedy cooking.
This is a Halloween show.
So anyways, okay, so I bought this wick kit, and it will go out on the email with this video. So the wick kit comes with a couple different things. It comes with 3 different size wicks. Let me show you all 3 sizes. I'm going to use the smallest size. So it comes with 3 different sizes of wicks. I believe there's 60 wicks in total. It comes with these little wick dots, so that way they stick at the bottom. It also comes with, it's weird because it only comes with 1 clip. But I had a couple more that I've never used. They're a little bit smaller, but what you want to make sure is that you're using the clip that will go across the jar, because you want it to stay in place. So that's kind of how you want to do that. And this does not come in the kit. I bought the jars separately. They just have, I thought they had a cute little look. And they're actually 4 candles. So you have really cute little jars. And then And then I also bought, this is a 2-pound bag of beeswax, organic white beeswax pallets. So it says they're great for DIY lip balms, candles. I don't know what he's doing over there. Candles and all this stuff. So I bought 2 of these, and I would say,
Sorry.
wow.
I'm sorry. I'm burping it.
Oh, sorry. 1 bag makes probably 6 candles of this size. So 1 bag's gonna make about 6. So I have 2 bags. Yes. So that should make about 12 candles total. I think I might have to get maybe 1 more small bag, because I've noticed because this was like filled to the rim. I want to show y'all this. So this was filled when I first did it, and then it kind of hollows out. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more wax in there, but I can't do it until after it cools. Put a little bit more on top. So it might take
I think you're good.
another,
Still not.
okay, it might take like another maybe pound of wax, give or take. So let's go ahead and do this. I've got, it's a double. You need either make your own double boiler, which that's what I do, or use a double boiler to melt the wax pallets. Now, what I have discovered is it takes a long time. It says you can do it in the microwave too, but I think that would take forever in the microwave. Don't you think, Brock?
I think it would take.
It would take forever in the microwave. So, it takes a good, this is almost done. It takes a good, y'all still see me? Hello. Sorry, we had to move eyes. It takes a good bit of time actually on the stove. I've had it on for, so this is 4 cups, so which is about half the bag of beeswax. And I've had it on there for probably 25 minutes. And the last thing you're gonna need is a scent. So since these are Christmas candles, I just bought this Christmas wreath. It's a fragrant oil. It smells like Christmas trees. It smells so good. So that's what I got. And so for the 4 cups of beeswax, it says to put about 60, 70 drops of this into the beeswax. So you want to do that while it's still warm and kind of give it a little bit of a stir. You can also, I've seen it where they put like rosemary like in the little jars. It was really cute. Okay, let's start this while we're finishing that. Oh, and I got one more thing. I got this. You want something to pour it in so that it will pour straight down, because you don't have a lot of, room. You need something to like, with a little spout that will pour down into it. So I've had this forever and ever, and we've never used it. So I was like, we'll use this. The lady on the recipe suggested like a glass Pyrex measuring cup. You could use that, anything like that. Okay, so it's sticky on both sides of these little dots, and I'm just gonna stick it down in there, not bending the wick, and then I'm gonna use my little clip, because you want the wick to stay straight. So that's one. Straighten this wick out. And then okay. Then we're gonna do the second wick. I hope, did y'all all have fun in Dollywood? Y'all look like y'all had a blast. Okay, we'll stick that down in there. I kind of just like to push on it a little bit with my finger just to make sure. Ooh. Okay. And then I'm going to do my third wick, and I'm going to make sure my little clips are straight. It was weird that it only came with one clip to me. So, but these little clips are fairly inexpensive. I've seen people do it with clothespins and a pencil, but I'm sure there's so many different ways to do it. I just happen to have all these hair clips. Okay. There's that. Stick that down in there, kind of squish it down. And I think I'm gonna buy, like, this box came with a little tag, and it's, you can put the candle scent on it, but it only came with 4. Came with 4. So I don't know, yeah. So I think I'm gonna buy a couple more of those to put on, like, the Christmas wreath scent. Okay, now let's see. Okay, all of our wax has melted down, so it's a really kind of yellowy color. I'm going to take it off that hot eye, and I'm going to put about 60 drops of this in there, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move it into this jar, into this pitcher right here. 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, and we're going to keep going. I might put this back on the heat real quick, or just leave it on that hot eye. Hold on, let me just leave it on this warm eye, so because it, like, the wax, it cools quickly, but I want it to be able to pour. And the reason why I chose this little jug, it's a little bit, it's a Stanley, it's insulated. Come on. Okay. There we go. Can y'all see me? I'm just putting a bunch of this in there. Quite a bit. You want a lot. It smells so good. Like my whole house. And this beeswax smells divine. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little stir. Okay. We'll stick this right here. And everybody say a prayer that I don't drop this glass bowl. Burning the fire out of myself. Okay. That steam is so hot. I'm going to do it like this. Alright, you got it in there. It's over here. Alright, now I'm going to fill the jars. I think I'm going to fill them fuller than I filled them last time. I didn't go quite to the top last time, and I'm going to do that this time. Ah, this little wick wants to move. wants to move too. They move. So they start to harden fairly quickly. I'm going to add some more of this. I have a little bit left over. I'm just going to keep adding to that one. And the cool thing is that I can reuse these jars and just buy more wax. So, and after that, you just want to like leave them alone. I would say, unless you want to be doing the double boiler for like 45 minutes, I would use about 4 cups of beeswax. And then that's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes to melt down. And then it's just a little bit of a process. Like if you're going to make multiple candles, it's just going to be a bit of a process. Not too bad. I mean, that was pretty simple, I would say. That smells so good. The combination of this Christmas tree wreath is what it's called, and that will also go out in the email blast that's going to go out. Between the Christmas tree wreath and the smell of the beeswax, it smells so good in my house right now. So far we have, let's see what our vanilla bean looks like. Let's see, what can we pour it on? Let me just, smells good. Smells really, really good. Okay, so we have, and you can tell the candles are starting to cool. You can see they're cooling already. You can see it as it's turning white. And you can also, I think they have clear also, so you can do that too. So we have our, well, that will go on top of this, but I have to wait until the wicks are done. So we have our candles, we have our vanilla bean, we have our scrub, our sugar scrub, and then the last thing that we're going to do is the cookie jar recipe jars, and that will be in November. I can't remember exactly the date, but that's going to happen in November, and we'll have a cute little basket that you can put all these Christmas goodies in, and they're all homemade, and they're made from the heart, and people love stuff like this. I mean, I know I do. Okay, well, thank you, ladies. I will see y'all next month for the cookie jar thing. And I hope you have a great holiday season. Well, we're kind of, I saw this thing on Facebook the other day. We're like 3 months out. And that makes me nervous. But that's okay. Because we love holidays. Anyways, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to make more candles. And y'all have a great day. Bye.